Can everybody hear me okay? All right, great. Let's get started then. Yesterday we stopped our educational live stream on the Learn Tracker, but I missed out one of the things that I had to explain. We're about to go back into that right here. All right. The second part to the rank tracker is the Insights tab. It might be really hard to see it at first, but it's here on the right side. Here you can see your keywords, and here are the Insights tab. When you click it, you're going to see two things. One of them is the project history. This graph shows you how your top 3 has been performing all this time. Like 30 days ago, 59% of your keywords were in the top 3, and later it's 63, and that's right after the Google update. So they did pretty well. This sample project is for a 3D printer. I will show you the domain and everything in just a little bit. And as you can see, the new Google update, they're performing really well. The black color means no index. That means your URL was not indexed for this amount of time. And for whatever project that you make, you would want if you can see this part, you want the feature snippets and the top 3 to grow as much as possible. And this would give you a glimpse of the overall growth in your project. Here you can switch on and off the kind of data you want to see in this tab. For example, you don't want to see the no index anymore. You don't want to see the top 100. You don't want to see top 50. Now your graph is a lot cleaner. Here you can see that how your keywords have been growing over time. Second part is the visibility index. This one is a little bit technical, and I'm going to try my best to make it as simple as possible. Yeah, update again. Yep, there was a recent Google update, and a lot of people did very, very well on it, actually. Okay. There we go. All right, so there was a recent update in Google, and a lot of people have done really well in it. People that have been focusing on content, good user intents, those are the kind of people that did really well. Moving forward, the visibility index. Okay, for example, let's see how many keywords there are in this project. There are 100 keywords. All right, so the visibility index basically shows you the top competitors, or regardless of their niche, basically. Anybody in the top 10 that keeps showing up again and again in your top 10 SERPs for 100 keywords. We mentioned them here. Here you can see this is the domain that we're tracking. So their combined visibility index is the highest, because I chose a domain that was already ranking really high on these keywords. So this is pretty obvious. Most of the people are not going to see their domain coming up here on the top because they're struggling to get it to that point. Here you can see, you would see other people that are ranking across the top 10, across your keywords in this visibility index. So if you have 100 keywords, Amazon shows up on those 100 keywords around 84 times in the top 10. This is what it means to be in the visibility index. It basically compares your top 10. It compares your top 10 SERPs and pushes it into a visibility index, and we count each domain that shows up in a SERP result. So for example, if I were to write 3D printer review, what we would do is take the top 10 domains like PCMag, All3DP, as you can see here. This is the domain I chose to be in the rank tracker. Tom's Guide, TechRadar, Omnicore Agency, not the videos, Pinterest. We take these domains and we put a count on the times they keep showing up in the top 10 SERPs. That is some way of looking at the visibility index. The purpose of it is to show you the top 10 competitors that are performing really well for the keywords that you're tracking. The combined VI is the final number that you should be looking at. The second value over here, featured VI, that means featured snippet visibility index. You can see how many times the domain shows up across your keywords in the featured snippets. The SERPs VI is the normal VI. Basically, anybody that is not in the featured snippet area, they would show up right here. And this combined with the featured VI is the combined VI. It's a little bit complicated. We're trying to make it a lot simpler. But definitely soon we're going to make it easy to understand and everything. But this is something you guys really should be looking at. This is the main competitor analysis for the keywords you're trying to rank for. You might think that you are targeting, you are running against somebody big, but the visibility index would tell you otherwise. So if you have a rank tracking project, just go to the Insights tab and look at your visibility index. Anybody in the top 5 or 10 are the people that you should be looking at to compare your website with. Does anybody have any questions regarding the visibility index? We're about to move forward now. All right. Okay, so continuing, we are going to take a look at the backlink monitor. Okay, a lot of people confuse this with other features that show you backlinks for your domain. Let me explain what this is, basically. A lot of people, when I started out Brand Overflow, there were a lot of people on Black Hat World that keep buying backlinks. Okay, it's not working at the moment. Black Hat World might not be working here. But you could see, let's see a clip. Here we go. So there are a lot of people that buy backlinks in bulk. There are tons of people that keep buying backlinks to get better rankings. Something like you might use Fiverr or SEO Clerks, or you have Black Hat World to buy backlinks from. These are the people that provide you a list of backlinks that they make for you. But the problem that came out of that is that keeping an eye on those backlinks is a hassle. You need to keep a Google Sheet. You need to keep checking those links if your link is still there, if it's still do follow or no follow, how your link is performing. Is the page actually performing good? Does it have HTTPS? Is it up? Is it redirected? Is it 404? So these are the problems that we're going to solve with the backlink monitor. So first of all, we're going to update this description that you see here on top with something a little more concrete that explains what this feature really does. Second of all, when you make a project here, for example, I have a website called Brand Overflow. I'm going to put my project domain as brandoverflow.com. And in the links area, I will enter every link that I find or that I buy, basically. These are not the kind of links you get organically. These are the kind of links you buy unorganically. These are the kind of links you want to keep an eye on because you paid good money for it. So I'm going to enter every link here. If I had bought any links, I would put it here. But I have a sample project made for you right here. So I follow Matthew Woodward's blog quite a lot. So the first project that I ever made for testing purposes was Matthew Woodward. He had a few backlinks from here. Evergreen Profits, Matthew Woodward. So we're gonna, let me just look it up here. Matthew. There you go. There's a link right here. See, okay, so for example, if I had a backlink over here that I paid good money for or I worked really hard for, I need to know if it's still there. That's what the backlink monitor does on a daily basis. It goes to these pages and checks for a link that goes to your domain name, the same domain name that you set up in the backlink monitor project, this project domain. So every backlink that you enter here should be either purchased or something you work really hard for that you want to keep an eye on. These are not the kind of backlinks you want. You don't want to put in backlinks here that cost next to nothing or have no value for you. This is sort of, the backlink monitor is sort of only for your high quality backlinks, so that you can keep an eye on the high value backlinks so that they can stay alive. Here we can see that Matthew Woodward's has a few backlinks. Let me load up. The status shows if it is present or not. If you click the little arrow, it will show you stats sorted by days. So on 8th December, we checked the page. It was status 200, which means it's okay. There were domain mentions, which means domain mentions are the actual domain name being mentioned within the content. So for example, for him, it would be just Matthew Woodward. That's how many times Matthew Woodward, the keyword, was mentioned on that page. And how many backlinks we found? Here you go. We found a backlink to Matthew Woodward. It was an external link. And the rel was no opener, no referrer. So we can consider this to be a do follow link. Later on, we're going to give you a better UI here that tells you if it's a no follow or do follow. But for now, we wanted to give you stats on a daily basis so that you can see if there was any change in that page, you would know about it first. These kind of alerts would help you better work on your backlinks so that you can keep an eye on them in a better way. Because losing a backlink that you worked hard for or paid a lot of good money for is the worst thing that can ever happen to an SEO, especially when those backlinks are really helping you rank better for a keyword. This is the idea behind the backlink monitor. Any questions regarding that? I don't see a lot of questions today. Guys, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments area. And we are pretty much done with the introduction in the backlink monitor area. It's a very simple tool. You can just use it to keep an eye on all the backlinks that are very high value to you. That's what it's supposed to be used for. BM, okay. Please explain BM, OBL, TF. I don't have a notepad open. Can I open a notepad online? No, that works. All right, so BM. Okay, brand mentions. The amount of times a domain name gets mentioned within the text. Example, if my domain is brandoverflow.com, my system would check the content for the word brand overflow. Brand mentions are also really important when you are doing backlinking. It doesn't have to be a link to your website for it to rank better. You can also get other people to mention your brand name. So these brand mentions are really important. What is the second thing? OBL, okay. OBL, outbound links. The number of links that a page has, not the number of links, but the number of external links that a page has. So if a page has 100 outbound links and you are one of them, so total OBL 100, your link 1, you will only get 1% of the link value. High OBL means the page you're getting a link from is probably not a good page. And you should probably get a link elsewhere. Okay, the next thing is TF. TF. Trust flow. This is by Majestic. It's called trust flow, and it shows the value, how many, the trust flow is calculated by the number of backlink, number of high quality backlinks to a certain page. So whenever you're getting a backlink from a page, you need to make sure it has a really good trust flow. Majestic provides this metric, and we use it as well. If you get a backlink from a page with very low trust flow, bad. High OBL, bad. Basically, these are the kind of rules we want to go for. In the future, we will be adding some indicators here as well that would kind of alert you of when the OBL is really high or the trust flow is really low. We would be giving you alerts on that. Are there any other questions? If you guys have any questions, just put them in the comments area. Otherwise, we're pretty much done with the backlink monitor today. The other thing that I think I showed you guys already, let's take another look. In the Actions tab, you would want to keep an eye on the rel area. The rel tag contains follow or no follow. Like this link, for example, contains no tag that says no follow. So it's a do follow link. We would make it easier for you by giving you an indicator over here, right beside status, that shows if it's do follow or no follow. Let's see if this link is present. No opener, no referrer. These are all do follow links. And the other links have been deleted, I would say, or moved out. So guys, this was the backlink monitor. I guess it was a really short stream today. If there are any questions, do let me know in the chat. Oh yeah, one more thing. We will be adding dynamic reports and sharing for the backlink tracker so that whenever you're working for a client that wants you to build them some backlinks, you can give them a dynamic shareable report. And we would check those backlinks for their status, their do follow, do complete page audits and everything, and give it to your clients as well. So if your backlink tracker project is up to date, your clients will get the same thing. You can make as many projects as you want. The only limitation here is the same way that keywords work. Once you delete a tracked link, it would pretty much refill your quota. And we give you a really, really good quota. If you have 1,000 keywords, you can track up to 10,000 links. And if you have 10,000 high quality links, you are ranking really, really well in your rankings. So that's a really good limit that we provide for you. Will you make it possible for SEO audit reports to use local and regional locations instead of just country? It might be possible. It might be possible. You know what? Because the SEO audit, okay, let me just do it this way. Can I change it? No? Okay. Okay. So about SEO audits, the thing is, we already provide SERP lookups in the same manner. We provide SERP lookups in New York. If this is something you haven't checked out yet, you can check out the SERP lookup tool. And in the locations tab, you can choose New York. And you could basically run a SERP lookup for New York. So technically, we can provide you with SEO audits on the local functionality. Yes, that's a really great idea. I don't see any names here, but yeah, that's a really great idea. All I see is it says Facebook user. But yeah, local options for SEO audit sound like a really, really good idea. I'm gonna add that in the next update. Thanks. Are there any more questions that you guys might have? We're done with the backlink monitor today. And tomorrow we have a surprise for you guys. We are going to go through the, whatchamacallit, the keyword generator. Yeah. The keyword generator is coming out with a surprise. And with the walkthrough, I'm going to show you a few new things. As always, you know I like my surprises. So yeah. You guys should really tune in for tomorrow's live stream. And this live stream also comes with a link to our group. You can, it's up there somewhere. You can check the link, you can join the group. You'll get up-to-date notifications about everything. Mary O. Oh, it's Mary O, okay. What's the best way to get full training on BO? Yeah, we are going to be uploading everything to YouTube. All these things are supposed to be going to YouTube directly. Let me just give it a check. You go to YouTube, you write brand overflow. There's our channel. It doesn't have our logo yet, but you're going to see a playlist that says educational live streams. And you're going to see everything here. Every live stream that we do is going to end up over here. And we are going to upload it to the tool as well so that everybody else can go through these live streams. One more thing. I want to give a shout out to Elton. We recently took out a page for Elton. I hope he's watching this. Elton, if you're watching this, this one, I just wanted to show everybody your page here. So when Brand Overflow started, I was working alone, and it was really hard. And Alston was the first person to actually give me a video review. And as a founder, you always remember your first review, your first interview, your first everything. So Alston gave me my first video review, and the first partner page that we wanted to make was for Alston. Here's his page. You guys can visit it. I think he posted it on his group as well. So I just wanted to show everybody this page as well. There are a couple more pages coming soon, and I'm glad I could put up Alston's page first. He's a great guy. He does in-depth reviews, and he's really honest. So guys, if you have any more questions, do let me know. So there was a question that said where we can get full training. We are gonna upload everything to YouTube. I've shown you the YouTube just now. You can go and check our YouTube channel. The playlist will have everything that we do on live stream. Here's a question. What SEO tools does, example, SEO ranking? Mary, that would be Mary. I would like to say that we are inspired. We actually love Ahrefs. Let me just open it up there. Me and Muhammad Osama have been using Ahrefs for as long as we can remember. We're big fans of Ahrefs, and inspired by them, we want to make a tool that does everything they do. But we have some opinions of our own as well, so we're making something special. It's not something. It's something really new for us because we're gonna be doing the same things but in a different way. So we are inspired by Ahrefs, and we want to be competing against Ahrefs. And we are not just a rank tracker. There are so many people that consider us just a rank tracker. We are not just a rank tracker. We are so much more. And as these educational live streams keep going, you're gonna learn a lot about the features and things that we do. Are there any more questions? If there aren't any, that's okay. And once again, I wanted to give a shout out to Alston over here. One more time. Guys, that was it for today's live stream. Tomorrow's live stream is going to be about the keyword generator and a surprise with the keyword generator. So please be sure to tune in for that. It's going to be around the same timing. So I think we can put up a event calendar here as well, which I'm going to do today. So if you guys have any ideas or have any questions, you can still leave it on the video and I'll get back to you in the group. Thank you everyone for tuning in and see you tomorrow.